Hello, welcome to Blue Harvest Toys. Yes, we're doing another indie cosplay, part 3. We're going to be talking about the shirt and the trousers today. The Indiana Jones shirt is based on a typical safari style shirt. Its distinctive feature is 2 vertical strips running from the shoulders to the bottom of the shirt tails and continued over both breast pockets. A common debate regards the original shirt colour. Surviving samples of the original shirt seem to be darker in reality than they appear on screen. Most fans look for off-white stone colour for the replicas. The original shirts, however, have been made more of a tan or natural colour, and the shirt varies little from film to film. The only notable difference being the dark buttons in Temple of Doom and Last Crusade. Originally designed by Andres Domatakis for the films, this shirt was once one of the hardest pieces of gear to find. Now, however, there are several companies that replicate this shirt accurately. Noel Howard offers a lightweight shirt in a fabric and colour, boasting to be identical to the original. Wasted Leather, that's we use, produce a similar shirt in a lighter shade to match the screen scene colour. Magnally Clothiers offer a tailor-made shirt in the same size with several colour options. The most economic choice for screen accurate shirt is What Flies Glory, though the sizing can be a bit tricky. The one that I'm wearing here, you can see I got from Amazon, cost £30, and it is in fact the second shirt that I did get. The first one was about £26. It didn't have the stripes down, unfortunately, so yeah, I had to send it back. The colour was too large as well. It fitted really well, the colour was brilliant, but there's the flaws in it. I started off doing this cheaply as possible. Then I found out that I wanted to do it as authentically as possible, so I went and changed it up. I sent that shirt back and I got this one for £30, which is brilliant. Many mass-produced close enough options have been made over the years, such as companies as LL Bean, Orvis, Cabela's and Tilly Endurables. Other intrepid fans have even produced their own accurate copies by buying 2 close enough shirts and using the cloth from one add vertical pleats to the other. Sounds like too much hard work to me, but there you go. So here we are with slight variations in colour and detail that can be seen in shirts through the film. Here's Raiders of the Lost Ark at the front, the back, the cuffs. And while many think of Indy's shirt is white, you can see the contrast here that shows the pure white of Marion's blouse. Onto the Temple of Doom. There's the front, the back, epaulets. Indy's shirt shown here with the bow and tie and dinner jacket, and then Indy's shirt once it gets tough. There's the back of the shirt again. Notice how the shirt being wet shows off how thin the material actually is. So going on to the Last Crusade. Note that in the film, Indy never has his jacket off while he's wearing his shirt. There's front, and there's the epaulets. Dressed up for me and Dad, Last Crusade had Indy wearing a black Irish poplin tie for a while with his adventure gear. This is something I've got a black tie somewhere, so I might add it to a Last Crusade version sometime. And shown here once again, contrasting with the pure white. So we're going to go onto the trousers or pants, depends where you're from. The pants worn by Indiana Jones in all 3 films were based on original World War II Army and Army Air Corps officer trousers. Although not original pinks, they were based on the same design and can carry a slightish pinkish hue. The pants made for the Raiders were set to be more of a greyish brown, with the pants made from Temple of Doom and Last Crusade were slightly purer reddish brown. Now this is something I need to do with my pants. They're really light. I want to show some different khaki colours. I'll put those in. And I just need to dye my trousers, I think. I'll dye them a bit darker. They're okay for now, but but I really want to do that later on. The trousers were made from a khaki wool twill, pleated with 7 belt loops, 2 scalloped button flap rear pockets, a button fly, and a 4-inch military style hem. They were all most likely subcontracted by the costume department and made by famed London-based cinema costumers Angel and Bermans to be tailored perfectly for Harrison Ford for the production. The Indiana Jones pants are tailored with classic military-styled pant hem, and the front of the hem is 1 inch higher than the back of the hem stitching is 4 to 5 inches from the bottom, as illustrated from the stills from the film. The standard military hem is the most 3 inches, and it appears as though the Indiana Jones pants were hemmed at about 4 or 5 inches, most likely so Harrison Ford would not get them caught in his high ankle boots while filming. So as I said, I do want to dye my khaki pants as they are the American khaki, and as you can see with these different colours of chinos, that they're more like a British khaki, I would say. So I need to find if I can find some dye that is kind of British khaki, maybe tan. I don't know. In between those, I think. But obviously, like I said, the Raiders pants were more of a greyish brown, and the laters were more like they had a pinky hue in them, like a reddish brown. And once you've seen that, you can't not see it. And even the origins of the word khaki really is quite interesting. And there was 2 versions of the story. It was at some point to the British soldiers who discoloured their white uniforms with local dust, mud, coffee, and sometimes even curry in an attempt to better blend in with their surroundings. In fact, khaki is the Urdu word for dust-coloured, which is derived from the Persian khak, meaning dust. Some historians significantly credit the British commander Sir Harry Lumsden, who coped with the relentless heat in the Punjab by replacing his standard issue military trousers with pyjama pants which he had dyed with tea leaves. Probably so that it wouldn't be so obvious as wearing pyjamas to war. Only to realise later that he also effectively camouflaged them. Either way, by 1848, the British Armed Forces officially embraced the advantage of khaki uniforms, not only in India, but for the other campaigns through the late 1800s in South Africa, Sudan and Afghanistan. At first, the British made their khakis in China, but this was before everything was made in China. At the time, it was to save on transport costs. But by the 1850s, demand rose to a level that the British Empire decided to make their own khakis. This when a weaver named John Haller brought the first handlooms to British-occupied India. Haller is usually credited with creating the khaki dye used to colour the uniforms for the British military. Americans followed suit with similarly coloured uniforms for the Spanish-American War in 1898. Chino, which comes from the Spanish word for Chinese, has come to be more generic description for cotton or twill casual pants. So although khakis and chinos have become somewhat interchangeable terms, if you must get technical, khakis are chinos and the specific sandy dust colour of their original namesake. So there we go, I hope that was of interest to you. The next one I will be doing is probably the whip. I was going to do the whip today, but it was throwing it down all day, so I couldn't get out and start whipping it about. So that'll be next time. So look out for that. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. It belongs in a museum.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.